Shabbat Shalom. This is Larry Mitchell with Friends of Israel. We are continuing our verse-by-verse study of the false prophet as described in the book of the Revelation, the Apocalypse of Jesus Christ, chapter 13. Today we are going to be looking at Revelation 13, 16 to 18. And he, the false prophet, causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive the mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And no man might buy or sell save he that hath the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of man, and his number is 666, or 666. The number 666 is sacred for both satanic and New Age cults. From the Hidden Dangers of Rainbow, we read this. Alice Bailey on pages 79 and 80 have raised an initiation called 666, a sacred number, and shows how they use occultic numerology to calculate it. In a treatise on cosmic fire on page 306, she said that the number 666 holds the mystery hid of one of the three heavenly men. Keys of Enoch, another New Age Bible, instruct the reader to use the numerical sequence 666 as frequently as possible. Use of the number is to attract a higher intelligence from either another dimension or outer space to our planet. There's an interesting command written in the Torah. The Lord in his foreknowledge knew that someday people would be faced to take the mark of the beast. The commandment not to take any cuttings or tattoos may influence Orthodox Jews to refuse to take the mark of the beast during the tribulation period. Leviticus 19:28. Ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am the Lord. The mark of the beast is a counterfeit to the seal of God. Cain was sealed with God's mark. He was divinely protected by God's seal after he murdered his brother Cain. Genesis 4:15. And the Lord said to Cain, Therefore whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. And the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him should kill him. During the tribulation period, God will seal the 144,000 Jewish evangelists. They will be divinely protected during the tribulation period. Revelation 7, 2-4. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living God. And he cried with a loud voice to the four angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, Hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our God in their foreheads. And I heard the number of them which were sealed. And there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. Speaking of the Jewish evangelists, Luke 21:17 and 18 says, And you, the 144,000, shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but there shall not a hair of your head perish. The divine protection of the 144,000 will greatly annoy the Antichrist and his followers. I believe the Antichrist will promise eternal life to anyone taking his mark. British Telecom is working on the Soul Catcher microchip. They are promising eternal life to whoever takes the Soul Catcher microchip. There's a few quotes. This is a few years back. They're still working on this project. This is the end of death. By combining this information with a record of a person's genes, we could recreate a person physically, emotionally, and spiritually, announced Dr. Winter. All we think, all our emotions and creative brain activity will be able to be copied into a silicon. This is immortality in the truest sense. That's from an article, Catching Up with the Soul Catcher. And then here is another quote. This is from the Fortean Slips website. Further prodding an already turbulent hornet's nest of an ethical dilemma, Winter added that the soul catcher would be of great use to police. An implanted chip would be like an aircraft's black box, he mused. Insert your own Big Brother's reference here. That was an article, The Soul Catcher. And then here is another one, The Soul Catcher. It says, Dr. Troll, Enigma editor, recorded in Fortean Slips website, our entire identities, everything that makes a person unique, would be reduced to a single grain-sized chip, always controlled, always tracked, no freedom. With the promise of a simple, crime-free utopia comes the sacrifice of everything that makes us who we are. The gateway to a simplistic life is never gained without sacrifice. Multi-billions have been invested into this project, and money is never gambled in capitalistic societies. These chips are an investment that would be protected. People are too unpredictable and will need to be controlled. These chips will be a realization of Orwell's nightmare. People must not be pacified by the promise of easy life. It is never worth what makes us who we are. It is not worth the cost of our souls. It is not human. And then another quote, and they've got to do something about that name. I can't help but mentally link it to the term dog catcher. Personally, the last thing I want is a brain chip that rounds up stray thinkers and has them put to sleep. That is from the Soul Catcher article. Apparently, British Telecom realized the name Soul Catcher was causing alarm among conspiracy theorists. So they changed the name to Soul Stone Microchip. And they are continuing their work on universal microchip. We'll continue this study next week as we continue to look at the mark of the beast. Shabbat Shalom.